Hello everyone and welcome along to the Autodromo José Carlos pace, also known as Interlagos here in Brazil, where we are here now for round 2 of the second season of the IFM PS4 League. I'm your commentator, Ash Dawson. It was a fantastic opening race last time out in the US with Zorai 2-4, who's making his first full season here this season, winning the race at the expense of the defending champion Vic Mill. There was also good performances from the rookies of GT Fan and Pascal as well. But can they keep up the momentum coming here to Brazil? It'll certainly be interesting to see. We are here now in qualifying 1 of 3 before we have the 50% race later on. The race, of course, will be 50%. It will be a 36 or 35 lap race. I believe 36. On track now, we've got C-Stern prior on our screen. C-Stern, the man who finished 6th in sixth. No, not 6th. The man who finished 3rd. Sorry, last time out in America. Absolutely brilliant drive from him. But can he keep up that good performance and bring it here to Brazil? Also on track, we've got Renfara in the Haas. Tried his best to put on a good show for the American team last time out, but didn't quite manage that, I'm afraid. Renfara finishing low down in 13th place. So we're hoping for better forces from him. Schnixel is here. He is driving for the Sauber. He's not on our screen yet, but he'll be driving for the Sauber in place of Epic Scorpion, who cannot make it tonight. Epic Scorpion, last time out in America, finished 11th, just 1 place off a points finish. On your screen now is of course GT Fan, the man who won both of the pre-season test races in Canada, and last time out in America finished the race in 6th place after starting way down. I think it was 15th place or 14th place, something like that. So he's one person to look out for, one driver, and hopefully he can have a better qualifying performance here in Brazil, and then that'll give him a better race result than in America. Can we get the no, the defending champion is still sat in the pits, as is Zarai as well. He's still in the pits right now. There's Pro and there's 048, who's just actually coming back into the pits, so he goes straight out and comes back in again. Fair enough. GT Fans on your screen now. Will he be starting a lap, or is he coming straight into pits as well? No, he's going for a lap, so let's take you on board for a lap then. So on the long run, up to the start, finish straight, up the hill, DRS open there of course, and then we brake down here, 3rd gear through turn 1, down the hill to turn 2, and you've got to get on the power as soon as you can out of those 2 turns, whereas here you've got the long turn 3, which is a very, very enjoyable corner, and this is the 2nd DRS on the track. We brake here about 80 metres before the corner because you don't go very slow here, you're in 4th or 3rd gear, whichever driver prefers. Down through turn 4 and then through turn 5th now, up the hill, where you can go very fast. Not quite an overtaking opportunity here, but it can sometimes be so. Also a place to lap back markers if there is any. But GT Fan took that beautifully now here through the slow turn 8, or quite slow. You've got another corner, you've got to get on the parallel again. Use that curve there on the outside so you can make the most of the run off here. Well, he hasn't hit the apex here as a GT Fan through turn 10, and now down the hill, turn 11, flat through there. And now here we go. Turn 12, the corner where we saw Lewis Hamilton famously pass Timo Glock to win a 2008 World Championship, but now here we go, the long run up the hill, hitting those apexes nicely. DRS now open, as he comes up to the line, takes a very close inside line to make short use of the track, and he crosses the line on in 1st place, fastest man with a 1:09.7, and he's 0.05 of a second quicker than C-Stern, who is also on your screen now. C-Stern will either be starting a U-lap or coming into pits. In fact, yeah, he's going to come into the pits after this, as he there lets Renfara go past. And also some other drivers, he let one of McLaren's pass, and Hardy Edge, and now Dracula Hunter. As he now goes up the hill, didn't want to get in the way of those two, which is very good of him. Good sportsmanship there from the Ferrari driver. Yep, there he goes, he's in the pits. Yep, the McLaren here on screen. The McLaren was actually Hardy Edge. And there's a Toro Rosso in front of him, can't quite tell which one that is, but Hardy Edges, he's done a lap already, 1 minute 10.8. Currently over a second off the pace from not everyone else, but GT Fan of course, and C-Sten. He's now setting 7th place as FC Bayern Fan. Who's crossed the line? No, FC Bayern Fan. Who's just crossed the line? It's actually Selangville. Done a 1 minute 10.7, although he spun it and he's hit the wall and he's out of qualifying. Well, that'll be his only lap. But and will it be good enough? You'd think. You'd wonder. Stay in the session? Probably not. No, he'll be out of qualifying. Had a good qualifying over in Mexico, but then a disastrous race. And even worse, Selangville has got a 10-second time penalty added to his race time for moving under braking over in America. That is a rule of this league. You are not allowed to do that. So Selangville is going to have to put up a pretty good fight in the race. But not only is he going to have to put up a good fight, he's going to have to pull out a good gap as well to keep any position. So yeah, that's Selangville's mission there. But is it mission impossible? We don't know. As now on our screen, we've got Schnixel, one of the directors of this league. Good driver himself is Schnixel, winner of a Formula 2 league actually last weekend. I'm not going to say the providers of that league because I don't think IFM would appreciate me saying that, but yeah, we call it an F2 league. It's actually on the F1 game, but it's in the 2nd division of that league. So yeah, well done to Schnixel there as he puts his Sauber into 8th place at the moment with a 1 minute 10.4. What can Schnixel do for the Sauber team? We'll wait and see. As he comes out the pits there to, I think, a Ferrari in front of him. Yes, it is the Ferrari. Vic Mill. Sorry, Vic Mill has yeah, he's now the fastest man. He's only just come up on our screen as that fastest lap, but he did it 1 minute 9.5. So very well done there to Vic Mill. And Zarai, who won last time out in America, is in 4th place, 1 minute 9.8. Very, very good lap. As well as Milan Klos has now got in the mix. He's up to 3rd place, 1 minute 9.7 as well. Good drive there from the Toro Rosso driver. Now we've got most drivers in the pits. Schnixel, he's on another run, although I don't know if he's going to try and achieve this one, because whether he's got enough fuel to get back into the pits after this one, I don't know, but he is going for it. Yep, DRS is open. He's going to cross the line now. I believe he is going to improve. And he has. He's up to 6th place. 1 minute 10.0. So he's within half a second now of the pole man and defending champion. So GT Fan best of the rest from Vic Mill. Almost exactly 2 tenths behind Vic Mill. So it'll be the champion versus the challenger on the run down to turn 1, if assuming it's like this after Q3. Assuming it's like that after Q3. It won't be easy for any driver to get pole position here, because this league is very competitive. Apologies everyone for my little bit of tiredness in this. Been busy with work outside of commentary, but not only that, also for Formula 1 early in the morning for Australia. Oh, as we've got a Toro Rosso there just parking up. Try to find out who that is. It is oh, it's Milan Klos. That's because he's got no fuel left in that car, and he's going to try and bring it all the way up the hill, but I don't know what you can do. No, because he is in 1st gear, he's managed to climb up the hill, just about. So he should make it back, although if anyone behind him comes up the hill, he's gonna get in their way. Speedy, I think he'll just avoid him. Is there anyone else though that'll be about to come up the hill? Don't think so. No, luckily there won't. Let's just see, whereabouts is Speedy now? He may just catch him. He is. He's going to get right in the way of Speedy here. There he is. Oh, Speedy, no, he's just about out of his way. Now Speedy is going to cross the line to complete the lap. And he goes 4th, just behind Milan Klos. By 4 thousandths of a second, he's just behind him. What a 1 minute 9.759. But your fastest man on track at the moment is, of course, Vic Mill. Well, he's in the pits at the moment, but you know what I mean. 1 minute 9.526. Oh, and in the wall is Pro Earners in the McLaren. That's at turn. Well, it's quite an odd place to go off, but that's turn 9. There, very odd place to go off. Well, I've never seen that before. Well, that's the McLaren out as well. There's Dracula Hunter past him there at the scene. Dracula now goes up the hill. This will be his first. Well, in fact, it won't be a sufficient lap time. This he's still yet to do one. But yeah, he'll do one after this. He's got a lot of fuel left in that car, in that Sauber. So his car's quite heavy at the moment. But yeah, but with a lot of cars off track now, hopefully this is a good opportunity for Dracula in the Sauber. He's way off his teammate at the moment. Teammate Schnixel is in 7th. But can Dracula match him? Have to put in a good lap here. He's on fastest fuel mix and going up the hill now. Turn 6, one of my favourite corners in F1 that. Double apex corner that you should say. But yeah, we'll see what he does. Webber is also on track. Webber's actually about to cross the line here. In a Williams, what's he going to do? Car number 43 with a red helmet. The Williams crosses the line. In 10th place, 1 minute 10.269. Very good. As where we've got a yellow flag out. As oh, Dracula Hunter spun it. He spun it at the last corner. He just cannot seem to get it right at the moment. He cannot seem to get it right. So yeah, he's going to have to go for another run. That's probably why he fueled his car up so high, so he can give himself lots of chances to make a good run. So on the way up the hill now, here's turn 6 everyone, just look at this. Look at that. Very good. That's how you take it. But this is not how you take turn 7, and he's missed that quite badly. So a lot of drivers in the pits, we've still got 5 minutes left of this session to go. To be honest, I don't really see many more drivers going out on track. Swiss Gamer has gone out for another run. Swiss Gamer there in the Williams. He's on his out lap. He'll be going for another run. He'll be crossing the line just after Dracula here actually, but Dracula now has kept it cleaner on this lap. But it's not going to be quite as fast as everyone else. We'll have to see what he does. What's it going to be? Only 17th fastest, 1 minute 10.9. So yeah, and that's in the knockouts of this session. So he's going straight for another run. Didn't give up. In fact, what he has now, that's it. He's all over. And he's just pulling over here to let that Swiss Gamer go by. There he is. Now Swiss Gamer's on his lap. The Swiss Gamer escaped the knockout stage. Pierce circles, Pro Earners can't. Hardy Edge, could he? We don't know. Yep, most drivers are out on track now. We're either in the knockout stage or close to it, as the top 13 at the moment: Vicmel, GT Fan, Milan Claw, Speedy, C-Stern, Zerai, Schnixel, Webber, Vettel Fan, Spike, FC Bayern Fan, Renfara and Pascal. All those 13 drivers are currently in the pits, and I do not see them go back out again unless these drivers below them start improving. Pascal has gone out on track. He has. It'll be interesting to see how he goes. Swiss Gamer only a 1 minute 11.1 there. So not the best of laps from him. He's going for another run, and I don't blame him. He needs to do that. Dracula Hunter's going in the pits, so he's not starting a lap there. Fozzie Bear is on a lap at the moment. Although, this one is not going to be the one. He's going to wait, and he's going to do a lap after this one before the in lap, I believe. Although he has put it into max fuel mix now, so it must suggest that he is. He's got the DRS open, so yeah, this is another lap from Fozzie Bear. Just notice, am I even saying Fozzie Bear right? It's B-A-E-R his name. But anyway, if anything, as Bear, so yeah. Might as well just call him that. Fozzie Bear. So it sounds good though, it sounds a good name. Good name. So, what are we going to see from Fozzie? Might like Fozzie? Who knows? But currently out on track is Renfara, Pascal, Schwiesky, Hardy Edge, Swiss Gamer, and the man on the screen, Fozzie Bear. Let's see what Pascal's doing. He's on the lap, he's in the last sector now, in the Red Bull. How's he going to do? Oh, he's gone off the track! Oh dear. Is he going to go in the pits? I think he might. Yeah, it's all over for Pascal. And he's going to have to hope that Schwiesky, Hardy, Swiss and Fozzie don't get ahead of him. Because if they do, then he's out. Fozzie Bear has not. And, well, he's got enough fuel to do another lap, is Fozzie Bear. Fozzie Bear is currently 19th. And they're going to be out so far. Yeah, he's going for another one. Draculanta's on out lap here, so he's back out of it. So he's going for another run. Swiss Gamer is in, Swiss Gamer, so he's going to be out. Hardy Edge in a McLaren. He is on the lap. Could this be enough though to get him out of the knockout stage? The knockout stage is 16th and lower, or 15th, or 14th, or 17th and lower. I believe it's 16th. We'll see. See what happens. Hardy Edge now. Oh, he's going in the pits. Looks like the line. No, he's not. He's going out. He has got enough fuel to do another lap as well. And he only goes 14th fastest, 1 minute 10.7, which should be enough to keep him in. He locks up the left front there going into turn 1, but I believe he's going to. No, he's not doing another run. That's it. Hardy Edge has packed it. He believes he's done enough. Schwiesky, what's he doing? He goes 14th. But yeah, not exactly the greatest either. But I think that'll be enough too. What's Dracula the next, or is it Fozzie? Fozzie Bear's not doing one. Fozzie Bear, well, Fozzie Bear did improve, but not on his place. He improved his time, but not his position. Swiss Gamer hasn't. He's 18th. Dracula Hunter, he's on this lap. He's going to try and make this lap count. Fozzie Bear has retired. Oh, Dracula Hunter spun it. Hardy Edge is still on the lap. He's not finished yet. This is your last. No, he's not. Sorry, no, he hasn't. He backed out, didn't he? Schwiesky, he's on the lap too, or is he? No. Although the sector times too close. Oh, and he's hit Dracula. He's run into the back of him. Dracula was all over the track, and Schwiesky's hit him. Schwiesky's hit him, and he's out of qualifying. Well, he's out of this session. Also, with the game doing its job, he'll be able to get going in the next session. What a shame. I mean, I caught it, but yeah, that's first qualifying over, folks. And Vic Mill was the fastest man. We are now in qualifying 2, and yeah, it seems Schwiesky and Selangville cannot take part in this session. So 13 drivers, unlucky for some. Who will it be unlucky for in this session? We'll have to find out. So we will be getting going. It's still dry weather here in Brazilian qualifying. It was dry weather last time out in qualifying in America until qualifying 3 where it rained. But here the sky is much brighter. The sun is out. I don't believe there will be any rain for the moment anyway. It's all just a case of watching and waiting. See what happens. As we've got FC Bayern fan, Mercedes out on track, going out on track, and also Rennfahrer in the Haas as well. He's going out too. Rennfahrer is the first man on track, and FC Bayern fan will follow. So 20 drivers has become 13 drivers for this session. Got to see what happens here. Which 3 drivers are going to be knocked out of this session and will not be able to go for pole position? Well, from what I think, I believe it may be FC Bayern fan, Vettel fan and Webber. I think the others will stay in. Sten's now on track, as is Pascal. They're all out too. Schnixel, he's still in the pit, so I think that's GT fan there, just leaving. GT fan, yes it is. GT fan is now leaving. Or is it? That was 140. It's Spiker. It's not GT fan, it's Spiker. He's just leaving the pits there. As Rennfahrer is now on the lap, and he'll be quite close actually. Spiker comes out of the pits. There he is on your screen. Now, hopefully, he won't block him off. And Rennfahrer, you need to turn up your fuel mix from lean to max, because you are not going to get the best performance on this qualifying lap. We can even physically see now that you're way too slow so far. Not just by looking at the clock, but also by looking at the car and the way it's moving around the track. You, my friend, need to turn up the fuel mix, because that's not going to help, is it? On your screen now, Schnixel is just not too far down the road. Schnixel on the out lap, so so lean mix there is better. You have more fuel to burn on your quali lap. Some say that maybe, oh yeah, rich or max fuel mix you could do with the out lap as well, so you have less fuel in for your qualifying lap. But to be fair, the more fuel you have in, but not too much, that's good, because then you've got all that power with you for your qualifying lap, and then you've got enough fuel which can easily bring you back to the pits as well on your in lap. So it's best to be safe than sorry here. FC Bayern fans to the 1 minute 10.6. Rennfahrer, well, his lap didn't count. It was a 1 minute 12.1, but it didn't count. But Schnixel, hopefully his lap counts. He's a fantastic driver, him, the young Dutchman. I'll say Dutch, I believe he's German. Anyway, there he goes, turn 4, around the fast turn 5, you go flat through there, and now up the hill to turn 6. Very good. And it'll be interesting to see how well Schnixel does compared to the likes of Sten, Vic Mill, Zarai, Milan, you should say, and also GT fan during the race. Because when a reserve performs well, teams can consider them for full-time drive. But I think Schnixel will just stick to being a reserve this season. But after all, ladies and gentlemen, every credit to this man on your screen. He's the man who edits the races and the qualifying sessions and puts them on the IFM YouTube channel that you are watching us now, as he goes fastest, 1 minute 9.5, and that lap is just shy of the time Vic Mill set in Q1. If this lap was in Q1, Schnixel would be second fastest. So yeah, you see there, a great performance from him. Stern is now in the pits after doing his lap. Zarai has gone second, 1 minute 9.8, sorry, 1 minute 9.7, nearly 8. Pascal crosses the line again. No, he's going for another lap, I think, there. So that's going to be a good chance here for Pascal. Hopefully get even higher up, because not everyone yet has finished their laps. GT fan, he's still on track. Vettel fan, meanwhile, has gone second fastest ahead of Zarai, but he's on the softer compounder tyres. Just to make you all aware, viewers, if you don't know, the rules here are the same as real life F1. The fastest time you set in qualifying 2 on those tyres, those will be the tyres you're starting the race on if you make it into qualifying 3. So the top 10 in this session will be starting the race on the tyres they used to set their fastest lap in this session, if that makes all sense. So, for example, if Sarai is lap there, 1 minute 9.7, if that's his fastest lap in the session and he makes it into Q3, then he'll be starting the race on that set of tyres. Yep, Parc Fermé rules. I think he's starting another lap here. I think he's going for another run, or maybe not. He's going to slow up the hill as he's got a Red Bull just behind him. And that is a Red Bull. Is it Pascal? No, it's not Pascal. It's the other Red Bull of which one? Vic Mill, of course. Vic Mill. Victorious Vic Mill it was last season. But what's he going to be in Brazil? Does he go fastest again? No. Oh no, hang on, that was an out lap. My apologies. It was an out lap. Oh well. So yeah, we're going to take a look at Vic Mill as he goes on this lap. Look at that. This is a very good opportunity for overtaking this second straight here. But when you make the move into this corner, turn 4, you got to make sure you stick to it, because if you run wide, then you're going to lose it. But you could also get drivers around the outside from there too. So yeah, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of overtaking there. Can't wait to see that. So come on, Vic Mill. He's on to climb up the hill. He's on the super soft tyres. He's in rich mix, not max mix. I thought he'd be rich, but imagine if he sets the fastest lap in a rich mix and not max. Maybe he's just putting less wear on the tyres, but we'll see. What's he going to do here? He goes 4th. 1 minute 9.8, so a bit slower than the lap time he set in Q1. We'll do whatever we want to enjoy this race, and I'm sure the drivers will too. I'm sure it's going to be a good race like we had last time at Mexico's Dracula Hunter as well. He's left the session. Shouldn't do that, but yeah. You're going to miss the race, son, if you need a session like that. It's a silly move. But currently in the knockout zone for this session is Spike, FC Blind Fan, and Speedy. Where are they now? Speedy is on the lap. And it's a very good one actually here. He could well get out of the top 10 here. Yeah, let's have a look. Coming up to the line, Speedy. And he goes 4th. 1 minute 9.7. 2 thousandths of a second faster than Zarai, who himself is ahead of Vic Mill and Seastern. Still currently your fastest man is Schnixel, who's in the pits. Wowee. And the top 10 in this race are separated by only 1 second. Sorry, top 13 in this session, but the top 10, they're separated by 0.8 of a second. Amazing standard here in IFM. So good to watch, it really is. You really couldn't ask for much more here. But what do we expect from the race, you ask? Well, I expect a good battle between Zarai and Vic Mill once again, with Seastern and GT Fan just behind, and maybe a surprise from Schnixel. What if Schnixel wins the race? It would be amazing if he does. Be able to see how long people have less points in him. Be interested to see how long it is that he's high up in the championship after this, considering he's only a reserve. It depends how many opportunities he gets to drive that Sauber this season. As you see there in the pits goes Speedy and also Vic Mill. As the only driver on the track now is Seastern, and he's actually on a lap here. He's going to make this lap count. He's the only man on track, so he's the only man we can see. So all eyes are on the Ferrari at the moment. And he is currently 7th, 2 thousandths of a second quicker than GT Fan. And just over a 10th slower than Vic Mill. Also out on track now, Webber's just left the pits to go out on track. But Seastern now, he goes through the last braking zone and a big climb up the hill towards the start finish straight to complete this lap. Is he going to get near the top and keep his place safe for Q3? Coming up to the line. Yes, he's actually gone fastest with a 1 minute 9.3. Great lap there by the Ferrari. He's ahead of Schnixel, he's ahead of Milan, he's ahead of Speedy, ahead of Zerai, ahead of Vic Miller, ahead of GT Fan as well. But Vettel Fan too has done well in this session. But what can Vettel Fan do is we've got a Red Bull there leaving the garage. And I believe that is Vic Mill. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it was... No, it's Pascal actually, it's not Vic Mill, Pascal. It had to be Pascal because at the moment he's in the knockout phase for this stage. What separates him and a place in Q3, he's only 5 thousandths of a second. And the man who will be trying to get ahead of at least is Webber. So can Pascal match his teammate here? Would be good to see if the rookie can match the champion in the same car, in the same team, just like Lewis Hamilton did to Fernando Alonso in 2007. What story that was. Can Pascal do the same here? Could Pascal even do better than Lewis Hamilton and win the championship? Well, at the moment, the championship does not suggest that, but we are only in the first stage. The championship can change at any stage. Sebastian Vettel never led the championship in 2010 until he actually won it, until he actually won the race in Abu Dhabi. That's the first time he ever led the championship in his whole career, believe it or not. So anything can happen in Formula 1, and anything can happen in IFM. These drivers here, ladies and gentlemen, that you're seeing provide great entertainment for you all, and we appreciate every single one of you for watching us and enjoying the shows we put on. And just like here, it's my job to ensure you enjoy it too. As Vic Mill is out on track as well. Vic Mill is out in the Red Bull. He's going for one last run too. The top 6 of Seastern, yeah, he's still the fastest. Top 6, not top 5. Top 6 of Seastern, Schnixel, Vettel Fan, Milan Kor, Speedy and Zerai. They're all in the pits and I don't see them going out for another run. I believe that's the end of it for those. GT Fan's in the pits, well, in fact no he isn't. He's going out on an out lap. He's got just about enough time to go round and start another lap. And a complete one, obviously. Webber is currently on a lap. Vic Mill has literally just started his. But we're going to see what Webber can do first. Or is there anyone else closer? Yep, we've got Pascal. Pascal is the man at the moment. As SD Bayern Fan has just set a lap 1 minute 10.6. It's not improved on his position. So Pascal now, he's got DRS open. He can go for another run after this if he wants. Coming up to the line now, Pascal. Oh, he goes second fastest. Brilliant lap. 1 minute 9.526. And that's the exact same lap time that Vic Mill set in Q1. Pascal is not going for another run. He's going to save those tyres. He believes he's done enough, and I believe he has as well. Redfire has just gone third fastest. 1 minute 9.536. So 100th of a second slower than Pascal. A very good lap. Schnixel is now fourth in the pits. Webber is 7th, 1 minute 9.7. It's all over for him. Vic Mill then coming up to the line. DRS wide open. He's only one place above dropout now, but what can he do? Can he go fastest? He can. A 1 minute 8.9. He breaks the 1 minute 9 barrier. He's into the 1 minute 8s. Or you can say the 1 minute 8 barrier, whatever you like to call it. But yeah, that's Vic Mill now, fastest man again. As a checkered flag is now out for qualifying 2. Your next man to cross the line is obviously not Webber. Is it Spiker or is it who? No, it'll be Pascal. It is Pascal. Well, in fact, no, it won't be because he's going to the pits. He's had enough. Well, he's going to the line, although he doesn't need to. You're safe, man. You're safe. You're done. Renfara then, of course. Yep, he's going to come into the pits as well, I think. Yep, that's Renfara in the pits doing the mature thing. Because no one can beat him out now. It appears to be all over. Spike is not going to set a good lap. What about, I thought, well, Spike is crossing the line, so is GT Fan. GT Fan picking up a slipstream and DRS from his teammate. He's going to escape. He is. He's gone 5th fastest and breaks his wing at the same time after hitting the back of his teammate. But GT Fan, he's out of the knockout stage. It was 13 drivers in this, unlucky for some. And it was unlucky for Speedy. Zerai Zarai, ladies and gentlemen, is out. The winner from America, the winner of America last week, is out of qualifying 2 here in Brazil and will not get the chance to fight for pole position. But he has got his very own tyre choice for the race, so be interesting to see what strategy he takes and how well he does it. Webber just avoided the dropout. He just about avoided it. Speedy and Zarai were only separated by 0.02 of a second in this qualifying session, but both of them still drop out. Neither of their times were enough to stay in the fight for pole. So, Vic Mill, Seastern, Pascal, Renfara, GT Fan, Schnixel, Vettel Fan, Milan Klaus, FC Bayern Fan and Webber, they all get to fight for pole position. But who's it going to be? And what's Webber doing, I ask? Why is he still trying to cross the line when he's got no fuel left? Just box it, or, well, no, don't retire it, but box it. Renfara's retired apparently, so I don't think he'll get to fight for pole position. And it's all over for the Haas then. But yeah, that was a very good qualifying 2. One of the best qualifying sessions I've ever commentated on. Join us shortly for qualifying 3 and the fight for pole position here at Interlagos. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The fight for pole position at Interlagos. 10 drivers battle it out, but only one will get that front row seat. But who's it going to be? Well, you may ask. It's interesting, very interesting. Who could it be? Be certainly one enjoyable thing to watch as I bring up all the information you will need on the screen. All drivers now heading out on track because it looks like there may be a threat of rain on the horizon for this. And will there be any in the race though? We've got just over 10.5 minutes now of this session. The drivers are going to have to put some space between themselves before going for their laps, as there's not much space on the track there between Seastern and FC Bayern Fan. They're going to have to move out of each other's way. One's going to have to let the other one go, as Renfara now is about to start the lap and set the benchmark. Will he be the first one to do so? In fact, no, he won't. It'll be Vettel Fan the first, in the other Haas. He's going to be the first to set a lap. Car number 69 for the American team. Haas originally a NASCAR team, but entered Formula 1 in 2016, Australia, where one car had a massive crash with Fernando Alonso, driven by Esteban Gutierrez. Another one finished in 6th place after starting, I believe, well, about 14th or 15th, maybe even lower than that. I think maybe even 18th, I'm not sure. But yeah, they did the one pit stop, which was allowed back in that day, whilst the red flag came out as a result of the crash. So Gutierrez's crash will also seem to help the Haas team then. But nothing at the moment can help Vettel Fan get pole position apart from himself, as he goes up the hill now, past those marshals who look on. But here we go then, Vettel Fan, DRS open, on the run up to the line. He gets a 1 minute 9.3, and that is a very good lap from Vettel Fan. A very good lap indeed. Next to follow is Renfara, his teammate. What's he going to do here? He can't go any quicker than his teammate. He is actually nearly 0.3 of a second down on his teammate with a 1 minute 9.6. As next question line, GT Fan, and he's on provisional pole, 1 minute 9.2. That's the rookie in the Force India. Now your fastest man, ladies and gentlemen. Next cross line, it was going to be Vic Mill, but his lap has not counted. Seastern has gone 4th, 1 minute 9.7. FC Bayern Fan way off it, 1 minute 10.2 in 5th place. So Vic Mill going for another run here. I assume he's got enough fuel to do that, and then the in lap he should just about. Who else? Schnixel's done a good lap. He's gone 2nd fastest, over 1 minute 9.3. Very good driving there from the Sauber, making the most of his chance here to drive this season, as Pascal's off the track there. He hasn't got any front wing damage luckily, but this lap is not going to count. He's going to have to do another one. Webber's still in the pits, so he's giving himself very limited time and limited opportunities to go for pole position here in the Williams. Vic Bell on your screen now. You've got to see what he can do. He can make it across the line, but it's going to be a very slow in lap for the Red Bull driver. Didn't make the most of the first opportunity. And Vic Bell's got even, sorry not Vic Bell, GT Fan's got even quicker, 1 minute 9.1. Amazing driving from the rookie. Oh, Vic Bell's got a right opposition here, and Vic Bell cannot beat him. Vic Bell has done a 1 minute 9.1, his personal best, and that is a very quick lap, but it's still 69 thousandths of a second slower than GT Fan. Absolutely unreal pace from these two. This is going to be a fantastic season between these two. We didn't quite get to see them battle it out in America because of GT Fan's poor qualifying, but he's more than making up for that here in Brazil. Oh, this is amazing. I'm so excited, I'm sure you are for this season as well. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Wowee. So there it is. On provisional pole, as we come up to the halfway point in Q3, it is GT Fan in the Force India. 1 minute 9.104. I've never got anywhere near that time during the time trial. Pascal, meanwhile, in the Red Bull, going for it's his second run and crossing the line now. DRS Open. What's he going to be? He does not take pole. He goes fourth. Slower than his teammate. 1 minute 9.3. He's ahead of Vettel Fan, who did say a very good lap himself. But fourth place for Pascal is still good too. He'll be lining up directly behind his teammate on the grid, assuming it stays like this. As we've got blue skies there over the line, which is very good to see. As we've got drivers now heading into the pits, I'm sure Pascal will be doing the same soon. Pascal will be going into the pits here, as we see. C-Stern on an out lap. With about 5.5 minutes to go. C-Stern currently 7th fastest man. If he wants to get anything from this race and take a possible lead in the championship, he's going to have to do well, because the guy who won last time out in America is behind him on the grid. Down in 12th place is the Roy. Either 12th or 11th, can't remember. C-Stern now. Want to climb up the hill to start a new lap. And if he can get ahead of Vic Mill, which is a tall order, but if he can, we're in for a cracking race between those two as well. The GT Fan putting up a real good fight against those two. C-Stern, I believe, was last season's runner-up. And everyone know how good he is. Oh, but he's slowed. I believe he's invalidated. I believe his lap time is not going to count. So he's going to go slow round again. He's put it in lead. He's going to save all the fuel he can. And he's going to go for another run when he next comes round. As behind him there on the track is GT Fan, the man on provisional pole. He's seeing if he can go quicker again. As you see there, warming up his tyres up the hill towards turn 6. Got a good helmet there as GT Fan. The white and the pink there matching the car. And a bit of black on the helmet too. Doing well, of course the Force India team with their pink colour. Some call them the Pink Panthers, some call them the Flamingos. What would you call them, I wonder? Or you could just call them the Force Indias. Which is of course the best way to do it. The Force makes it sound more aggressive, and therefore a good team in Formula 1. Because that's what they are, really. They're a good team in Formula 1. And GT Fan is a good driver in IFM. And he's already proving that. But he wants to show us more. He wants to show us by getting pole position. And that's his mission. So here we go. He goes for another lap. See what he does. Slides it there through turn 1 a little bit. Down the hill turn 3. Does absolutely beautifully. Has he got anything in front of him right now? No, he has not. He's got none of it. Seeing here just how well this driver is, just how well informed he is. And he didn't change down any gears there from 6th going through turn 6. I normally go down to 5th through there. He did not. Interesting. But again, who am I to judge? I'm early in the commentary box. I have to league races myself. Oh, he's gone wide there. He's gone wide there at turn 10. And what's that time going to be? We're about to see the Delta. Oh, he can't actually. It didn't come up. Funnily enough, worst time for it not to come up. But anyway, on the run up the hill now, GT Fan. If he doesn't improve here, he can on another lap if he wants to. If he decides he can do enough. Vic Mill is still in the pits as is Schnixel. Oh no, Vic Mill's just coming out. Vic Mill's coming out on track. As yep, GT Fan is a 10th slower. Although if that was his first run, that'd still be enough for second behind Vic Mill. So he's still very, very quick as GT Fan. And he's not giving up, he's going for another run. Well, he's just going to come up behind Vic Mill, possibly, during this run. And he's got another car actually in front. Can't quite tell which one it is, but we're going to see. I believe it. No, it's not his teammate. His teammate's not in this. It is the Mercedes of FC Bayern Fan. Oh yeah, as GT Fan has given up on this lap. He could still do another one after this though if he wanted to, because he can save all the fuel for that, but I don't think he's going to. Vic Mill's out on track. Vettel Fan has improved, by the way, and he's up to 3rd. He took 3rd place away from Schnixel. Schnixel still in the pits. In fact, no, he's not. He's literally just exited the pits now. Schnixel, can he take pole position here on this mad, mad day? And it's a mad, mad dash in qualifying. Absolutely mad stuff here at Interlagos. It's going to take a lot though from any driver, from any league, to beat GT Fan's time there for 1 minute 9.1. I've never seen anyone go any quicker than that. I really, really haven't. So that's GT Fan in the pits, and that's him done for qualifying. Currently on provisional pole. You can only watch the timing screens now and hope that I don't get beaten. But Vettel Fan here is on a good lap. Can he beat the Force India to pole? No, he doesn't. He improves on his own time, but not on his position. 1 minute 9.2 for Vettel Fan, and he has not got enough fuel to do another lap and then an in lap. So this is his in lap now for Vettel Fan. He'll be staying 3rd or lower. Schnixel is now on a lap. He's just started it, as you see in there, round in turn 3. Vic Mill's now took pole. He was going to be the next one I look at, but Vic Mill has done it. He's snatched pole away from GT Fan. So the defending champion has defended pole position. He was fastest in Q1, Q2, and so far now, Q3. Absolutely fantastic. Wow. Absolutely brilliant. Schnixel though on his run, doing fairly well, but the car is sliding a bit. Is he going to make the most though of this last opportunity here? Vettel Fan will not be crossing the line. Well, he is crossing the line, but I don't see why. Should just box it, mate. Schnixel now. Here he goes. He's put it into lean fuel mix there for some reason at the end, so he's not going to improve. No, he hasn't. He's 8/10 down. So that's Schnixel in 4th, and that's qualifying over and done with, ladies and gentlemen. So this is your pole man on screen. Not the man we thought it would be, but Vic Mill 1 minute 9.06. Absolutely brilliant drive. Well done. You are the champion. You are now in pole position. From GT Fan, from Vettel Fan, from Schnixel, from Seasten, from Pascal, Renfara, FC Bayern Fan, Weber, and Milan Klaus. Well, 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 well. We are in for one heck of a race, boys and girls. What can you ask for, eh, from league racing? Not much more than this, I tell you. That is an amazing qualifying session. There's your top 10. It is going to be one really possibly controversial race, you could say. There's going to be mad dashes for turn 1 and then on the run down to turn 4 as well. We've got 36 laps of Brazil coming up. Join us then for the Brazilian Grand Prix.